Hello, my name is Dr. Julia Aguirre. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Washington, Tacoma in the education program. My research focuses on teacher preparation and development of mathematics teachers with a special focus on culturally responsive teaching. The goal of this work is to prepare the next generation of K-12 teachers to teach effectively mathematics to all children, and particularly those historically underrepresented in STEM education. My current research project is called Teach Math, Teachers Empowered to Advance Change in Mathematics. This 5-year, $3.5 million project is funded by the National Science Foundation. It involves 5 institutions across the country. The purpose of this project is to research and develop instructional modules to be used in university math methods courses that help new teachers develop the knowledge and skills to effectively teach mathematics to our increasingly culturally and linguistically diverse student populations. Specifically, we want new teachers to make mathematics meaningful and relevant to students by connecting mathematical concepts to children's mathematical thinking and community-based funds of knowledge and experiences. This will result in teaching that helps students engage in complex problem solving, develop computational fluency, nurture mathematical confidence, all to promote mathematics as meaningful and important to their lives. My work in the Teach Math project requires extensive community involvement. New teachers conduct community math explorations in which they visit different places within the school community. They talk with parents, business owners, and local leaders about mathematics used at home and in the various community settings. They use this knowledge to develop standards-based math lessons that are relevant to their students. In addition, I also host a Math Ambassador project that invites local middle school students from Tacoma to work with and advise prospective teachers about good math teaching, while also providing the middle school students with pre-college advising. These kinds of partnerships help to forge strong connections between the university and the community. Teaching teachers how to teach math is a major undertaking given the focus of STEM education in our country. The outcomes are clear for this work. We want to equip teachers to create learning environments that support young people to be confident mathematical learners. These students will then know how to wield the power and relevance of mathematics to make sense of their world and prepare them to be active decision makers in an increasingly quantitatively literate, technological, and global society. We want to engage, enrich, and empower young mathematical minds.
Hello, I'm Dr. Linda Isham, Assistant Professor of Urban Studies at University of Washington, Tacoma. My specialty is community development, specifically revitalization of inner-city neighborhoods. My research examines the transformative potential of various approaches to community development. Most recently, I've become interested in public-private partnerships and the work of urban-serving universities. UW-Tacoma is perfectly situated adjacent to Tacoma's Hilltop community and 7 blocks from McCarver Elementary, demographically the most challenged school in the Tacoma School District. As an extension of my work as a community development practitioner, I design my courses to maximize community interaction, bringing community into the classroom and the class into the community. My students examine race and class stratification by volunteering 15 to 20 hours in community organizations that provide services and advocacy for underserved and marginalized populations. The community development class works alongside a community initiative. For the past 3 years, we have collaborated with McCarver Elementary School, helping plan, promote, and participating in the development of 2 public parks that bookend the Hilltop community. Another class hosts a half-day campus visit for the 65-member 5th grade cohort. The result of these collaborations is bi-directional. For the community, we aided in the development of 2 modern, safe places for children and the community to gather. We've introduced neighborhood children to the university and provided adult role models and mentors who planted the seeds that higher education is attainable and accessible, and produced a measure of goodwill and trust between the community and the campus. Students involved in the community engaged classes demonstrate a sense of agency, a passion for civic engagement, and a sense of shared responsibility for community outcomes. They exhibit more profound appreciation for the course concepts related to community development and cultural competency for engaging with people of different backgrounds. For me, there is no more rewarding way to teach.
Hello, I'm Dr. Divya McMillan, Professor of Global Media Studies in the Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences program, and I'm also Director of the Global Honors program. I'm passionate about global citizenship and committed to finding meaningful pathways for practical applications locally. My classes address the structure and content of transnational television networks and the implications of a standardized format industry on local cultural practices. It was apparent to me by the mid-2000s that the theory I was teaching in my global media classes did not adequately explain to my students, many who were back in school because of outsourced jobs, the connection between their labor identities and the interdependent world economy. This sparked a range of empirical questions, and I will just focus on two pieces. My first book, International Media Studies, addresses the revisions necessary in the ways international and development communication ought to be taught and researched. And in my second book, Mediated Identities, Youth, Agency, and Globalization, I present collaborative fieldwork on youth in India, South Africa, Germany, and the United States, and I address in particular how television grooms youth for the transnational labor market. Students in both the communication major and the Global Honors program find the courses highly relevant because they know they have to develop competencies for an interconnected world. Their competitors are no longer their local counterparts, but could be located anywhere. As director and faculty, my goal is to provide students those connected pathways from the classroom to their career beyond. The Global Honors program places high priority on global scholarship, leadership, and citizenship. And as such, I have worked with international and local partners to secure opportunities for undergraduate research, community-oriented internships, and study abroad. I've facilitated access for our students to high-profile speaking events and to mentorship opportunities. Through this intense and integrated academic and experiential training, students graduate from the program driven to be active participants and leaders in the South Sound community and beyond. Our closely connected Alumni Association are highly active in internal events and report to us that they are living out the high service expectations of the program in the community. As a post-colonial scholar who is always mindful of context and of the conditions that produce identities, I find myself lucky to be able to witness the connection between an enriched academic environment and the compassionate leaders and citizens who graduate from it. Thank you.